Good evening, listeners. It's Paul here at Stories Philippines podcast, bringing you a tale that straddles the line between the seen and the unseen. Tune in for the story called The Azure Streak at the Chapel. Back in the late 1990s, I found myself at my pamangkin's wedding in a quaint town in Cavite. The old church where the wedding took place was as charming as it was historic. After the ceremony, as the newlyweds basked in the glow of their special day, I snapped photos with my film camera, capturing the joyful faces of our family outside the church. With some time to spare before the reception, I decided to get the film developed at a nearby shop, eager to see the day's memories come to life. I picked up the developed photos, but in a rush, I didn't peek at them until just before the reception began. Flipping through the photographs, I noticed that some of them were marked by a peculiar blue streak stretching from one side to the other. It was a curious blemish, but the celebrations called, and there was no time to question the Photoshop about this unexpected splash of color. Several days later, while at my nana's house, my kuya brought the wedding video. As we settled in to relive the magic, something extraordinary happened. Just as kuya escorted his daughter down the aisle, a blue line appeared on the screen, stretching edge to edge, mirroring the anomaly in my photographs. The azure line lingered through the vows and disappeared only after a prayer was said in remembrance of our dearly departed loved ones. The sight was unsettling, but a thought calmed my racing heart. What if it was Tate? Perhaps this was his way of joining us, a celestial attendee marking his presence in a shade of blue. That's what I like to believe anyway. Listeners, our story tonight brings us a gentle lesson. Sometimes signs from those we've lost show up in the least expected ways. Whether it's a streak of blue or a familiar scent on the breeze, these moments can be comforting reminders that our loved ones are still with us in spirit. Thank you for joining me for the Azure Streak at the Chapel on Stories Philippines podcast. Take solace in the thought that love and connection transcend our earthly understanding. Until next time, keep your eyes and hearts open to the wondrous ways our families find to say, I'm here. Sweet dreams and keep those memories close. Good night, mga kaibigan.